What is inertia? Newton's laws of motion in this lesson time we discussed. Newton's it is related
Sir,
to
to obey the first law of motion.
yeah. What is inertia? I'm asking definition. Harish, Yam Ocean, Gopalakrishnan, Navantika, Prabha, Prasanna Kumar, Shobika, Sajin Hari, yeah, Sanjay. Yes, sir. It is correct. Okay. So that is the straight line motion. But in this chapter we are discussing the rotational motion. Okay, again I will repeat what is moment inertia in the straight line motion. It is based on the Newton's first law of motion. Every body continuing state of rest are in uniform linear motion or straight line motion unless some external force acts on it to change the state. This inability to a body change in state of rest or uniform linear motion by itself. It is called as inertia. For the linear, we are saying just inertia. For the rotational motion, it is applicable. It is called as rotational inertia, otherwise moment of inertia. After I will show you the definition to you. You can copy, but you want to understand the what is moment of inertia. Okay, it is applicable for the rotational motion for the fixed axis. Okay. Moment of inertia of a rigid body. Derivation part it is there. That one will. Okay. So moment of inertia of a rigid body. Listen. Now I'll take on coordinate x, y, z. This is origin z, x axis, y axis. The rigid body. This is the rigid body. I will take randomly the masses m1. This is m2, and in this point m3 and down m4. From the coordinate, the distance is r1 This is R2, this is R3, and this one R4. R4, otherwise I will consider to up to n, Rn. Okay. Now the masses m1, m2, m3 up to mn. The position vector r1, r2, r3 up to rn. The rigid body consists of n number of particles, so that the moment of inertia is I will mention I. Moment of inertia is mentioned I equal to that mass into position, square of the position, m r square. For the first mass m1 r1 square, for the second one m2 r2 square plus etc. Yes, r means position vector, that is the distance from the m1 to
Yes, sir.
in this coordinate, plus m n r n square. This is equation number 1. For the summation I equal to summation I start from 1 up to n m I r I square. Okay. So this is the formula for the moment of inertia of a rigid body. Okay, based on in this formula only, we'll discuss one by one. The SI unit of moment of inertia. What is the SI unit? Based on the formula, you can tell me now. Easy to say the value. SI unit. M R square it is there. M means what? Mass. So how to measure the mass?
R,
Yeah, that is a kg. R is the position vector. I said distance. How we are measuring the distance? In meter scale,
meter,
meter square. So this is the SI unit of moment of inertia. For the CGS, gram centimeter square. And a dimensional formula, mass it is there, so that m power 1, L power 2, T power 0. So moment of inertia it is only depends upon mass and distance. Up to that we copy, ma. Next we go for one more thing. So already we discussed mass, center of mass, position vector of center of mass, two particles, the formulas. or the components. For some examples, ring the disk, where is the center of mass it is located. So this is the statement of moment of inertia. Please note it. The product of mass and square of the perpendicular distance to the rotational axis. Enough. Product of mass and the square of the perpendicular distance to the rotational axis. That is a m r square. That only ma. For a system made up of number of particles, the moment of inertia is summation of m r square of the all the particles. It is not a scalar, not a vector. This is the tensor quantity. So following things, moment of inertia is depends mass of the system, the distribution of mass about the axis of rotation. Okay. So this is the radius of gyration. The I is equal to m k square. Now radius of gyration defined the distance from the axis of rotation at which if the whole mass of a body is concentrated its moment of inertia about the axis is same as that the actual distribution of mass, the radius of gyration denoted by k. It is a scalar quantity. K equal to root of r1 square plus r2 square plus etc. rn square divided by n. So this is the formula. First write the definition, definition and the formula. After we go for the derivation part. Okay. Listen. The formula for moment of inertia I is equal to m k square. Now it is related to radius of gyration. The before we discussed, I is equal to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square plus up to mn. So instead of I am applying the value of mk square. Mk square equal to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square etc. plus mn rn square. because the system is consist of n number of particle. Now listen, the mass is uniform. There is no changes. It is a common mass. The m is equal. Then you will get m k square equal to m1, m2, m3 equal to m. So that m into r1 square plus r2 square plus etc. rn square. For in this stage, I just multiple with the n and divide by n. Then you will get m into n, small m into n, r1 square plus r2 square etc. plus rn square divided by n. Okay. Listen. Again capital M equal to small m into n. Okay. So I am replacing the, I will write in this side m k square equal to, instead of small m into n, I am applying for capital M r1 square plus r2 square plus etc. plus rn square divided by n. Now m cancelled. Remainder k square only there. I need only the value of k. So k equal to root of r1 square plus r2 square plus rn square divided by n. Okay. So this is the formula of k. Please note it now. Below the statement you can write. Okay. So based on the moment of inertia, there is two theorem. The first one, the theorem of perpendicular axis. Another one, the theorem of parallel axis. What is theorem of perpendicular axis? It is very easy. Listen, I will take x, y, z coordinate. In this x, y coordinate, the third coordinate it is no, the moment of inertia iz. It is equal to the sum of other two coordinate. Iz is equal to ix plus iy. That is the first one. That is the theorem of perpendicular axis. right angle to each other means x and y, or x and z, or x y z. It is a perpendicular only, no, for x y z component. Same thing. That is the theorem of perpendicular axis. And draw the diagram also. Next one, right, right. Okay. So next one, theorem of parallel axis. First listen my words. I will take one rigid body. In this rigid body, the center of mass, this is the center of mass. The moment of inertia, it is the I. It is passing through n dash and n. Again, parallel to some distance, that is a d, m dash and m. Capital M means that is a total mass. Small d, the distance between n dash n and m dash and m. Okay. The formula I m dash equal to I n dash plus m d square. That n dash, it is it is called as center of mass, C m, I c m, plus m d square. M means mass of the system. D means the distance between center of mass and the parallel axis. The moment of inertia of a body, any axis, is equal to the sum of moment of inertia of the body about a parallel axis, passing through the center of mass, and the product of mass and the square of the distance between the two parallel axes. Based on the formula only, you can write the definition. Listen, how to say this one? The sum of moment of inertia and center of mass, the product of mass and the square of the distance between the two parallel axes. Product of mass and the square of the distance between the two parallel axes. So that is a statement. What is the theorem of parallel axis? There is one table, ma. Yes. The moment of inertia of a different bodies are listed in the following tables. The axis of rotation for the ring. So what is the moment of inertia? M r square. About it diameter. In diameter they are asking means 1 by 2 m r square. About tangential axis it one plane 3 by 2 m r square. You want to remember ring, disc, another one angular disc. In this table is important one. Okay. So based on the derivation part, we'll go for that. Just to remember the two theorems. First one is the theorem of perpendicular axis. Another one theorem of parallel axis. Theorem of perpendicular axis Iz equal to Ix plus Iy. Theorem of parallel axis I is equal to ICM, moment of inertia or center of mass, plus md square. M means mass of the body, d means the distance between the two parallel axes. This two formula is very important. Based on the two formula only, all the diagram related question will come. Overall, 29 formulas and some special cases also there. Yes. In this table clearly means definitely will get two questions from the any competitive exam. No need derivation and all. Just remember the values alone. Solid sphere. About the tangent to the sphere. So what is the formula? 7 by 5 m r square. Like that you want to remember. Okay. So remainder things we will discuss upcoming class. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.